friend Quinn. You might assume just by looking at him that he's a carnivore. You'd be absolutely right. If I gave Quinn a piece of meat right now, he wouldn't need any sort of heating process to make it digestible. He wouldn't need knife, fork, or spork to get it down either. He could swallow it whole. Pretty cool trick. But since us two-leggers can't do that, some believe that perhaps we weren't intended to eat meat after all. Quinn's jawline pivots on a hinge at the back. It's kind of like a pair of scissors. That allows a carnivore to grip and cut through flesh. An herbivore, on the other hand's jaw can move from side to side, which allows it to break down cellulose. A human being's jawline really is much more like the latter.
You know what, Kris? Us humans have figured out lots of ways to do things that perhaps we weren't put on this earth to do. We're clever like that. We've evolved. We freaking wanted to eat meat, like your friend Quinn. So you know what? We did invent knives and forks. Am I right? But I'm here. So what do you got for me?
Fair enough. Well, okay. If maybe we go out and, go check out some local options, perhaps you'll change your mind. Come on, Quinn.
So I think that we should check out Kitchen 17 in Lakeview. It's only been around for a couple of years, but Don, the chef and owner, already has drummed up quite a following for his approach to from-scratch plant-based cooking. I think that he might have a great idea for Quinn and Joey and the other vegan-curious carnivores. Let's go see.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Kris, how you doing?
I have a situation. I have a couple of friends who really want to take part in Vegan Tuesday, but they're sort of carnivorously obligated. I mean, they really, really love meat. Have you ever had like a full-blown total carnivore in here?
Yeah, of course.
What did you do?
I try to keep a pretty diverse menu of things that have the flavor and texture of meat, that someone that's familiar with the taste but might not want to eat it can still be reminded of it. Then if all else fails, you can always make a meatloaf.
Meatloaf? How can you have meatloaf without meat?
Well, as it happens, I'm about to make one, and it's probably easier than telling you. I can just show you. So the thing about meatloaf is that even in a meatloaf, it's more about the loaf than the meat. The whole object is to take a little bit of meat and add things that have flavor so that little piece of meat can feed a whole bunch of people. So it translates well to a non-meat meatloaf. What I use is I use soy protein, which has a very similar nutritional profile to meat. It has no fat. So what you do is you hydrate it. I use some veggie stock. You just let this sit for a couple minutes. As a binder, I like to use vegetables. So this is a mash of 2 carrots, 1 zucchini, and 2 shallots. When you have that mixed and the TVP is soft, that's the textured vegetable, the soy protein. I use a mix of coarse salt, crushed red pepper, cracked black pepper, and garlic. So you sprinkle that in there. You want a couple tablespoons, you can do it by eye if you want to measure. You can always keep your measuring spoon handy. And the traditional meatloaf has a little bit of Italian seasoning, which is oregano, thyme, and rosemary. Once you have that very well incorporated, I like to use chickpea flour. That keeps the meatloaf gluten-free. A lot of folks like that nowadays. And then you let your mixture sit for about 10 minutes. And here we have our meatloaf. We bake this at 350 for about 35 minutes. Grab a fork. Let's see how this came out. And for this meatloaf, I made a vegan red-eye gravy, vegan bacon. Here you have vegan meatloaf. Right, let's see how this meatloaf came out.
Oh, that's delicious.
Pretty happy with the results.
Awesome. That was so good. Thanks
Don.
My pleasure. Here's the rest of the go, and I hope your friends enjoy it.
I think they will.
Thank you.
Oh, Quinn, I know you love Mexican food. Have you ever been to Quesadilla La Reina del Sur? You haven't? It's over on Western, just south of Fullerton, and they have all sorts of authentic traditional Mexican meals, tortas and burritos and quesadillas, of course. So many things you'll love. A lot of things that I've never even heard of. Traditional Mexican food, really authentic, kind of spicy, very filling, but completely veganized. They've been so successful at making people a little happier, being a little bit healthier, that they've actually just opened up a second location in Rogers Park. What do you guys think? You feel like some Mexican food? You always, right? Come on! Hi, Rico. I'm doing well. That you've had a lot of meat eaters come in here and have absolutely wowed them with the flavor that you're able to bring to vegan food. I'm wondering if you could help me with a couple of friends. They love Mexican food and they love meat and they're willing to change their diets just a little bit, but they need me to convince them, you know, they need me to show them something that they can really enjoy. What are your favorite things to make for people who are top customers such as my friends?
Les make super burrito de pastor.
Oh, it's huge.
Tenemos un súper de pastor. Ya miraron todo lo que lleva. Buen provecho a todos. Muchas gracias y espero que lo disfruten. Buen provecho.
It looks
Gracias.
delicious. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what, you guys? I can't believe you won't even get out of the car. If you're too embarrassed to eat vegan food in public, maybe I should introduce you to Satan. Just kidding. It's actually called seitan. Seitan, seitan. Say it with me now. It's a great way to get protein without sacrificing anybody. We're really lucky here in Chicago because this is where Upton's Naturals are made. They're the premier manufacturer of seitan, and they're available in grocery stores nationwide. And in Ukrainian Village, you can actually go to their facilities where the employee break room is open up to the public. I'm sure if we go over there, they'll show us how to make their product in the privacy of your own home. Let's go.
Hi Kris, how's it going? Well, we have a couple of flesh-free friends who are interested in a little bit of covert veganism, at least now and then. What do you do with this stuff here that's something that someone can make at home as well?
Well, our most popular and our meatiest, for the meatiest of meatheads, would be our Chicago-style Italian sandwich.
That sounds perfect.
So you just start off, we take our house-made Italian seitan. So we use a lot of herbs, there's oregano and parsley in there. We take this and we just put it in the center of broth. vegetable broth, soy sauce, and a little bit of olive oil, and then you just put it in the broth. You let it cook just until there's a little boil for a couple minutes. The meat just heats up enough so it takes on the juice. It's really juicy and kind of has that Chicago-style Italian beef feel. We'll take an Italian bread, put it. Just one of our Italian loaves from a local bakery. And what we do here is we just put it on the grill for just a few minutes. You can put it in your oven or on a frying pan. It'll just be a few more minutes. Take our toasted bun that we heated up on the stove, and then a heap of our Italian beef that we've cooked in a stew. It's basically just a broth with soy sauce. We load it up, of course, as much as you want. You can barely see the bread, so that's enough. And then we're just going to top it with our jardinere. We put at least an ounce, maybe 2. This has got hot peppers, olives, carrots, celery, onions, and that's a Chicago-style Italian, satisfying the meatiest of meatheads right here.
And my friends can get these products pretty much at any grocery store around here, right?
Yeah, you can get them at Whole Foods, Mariano's, or stores all over the country, all 50 states actually. We just launched a new product too. So check out right here, we have our jackfruit. So it's a plant that grows in Thailand. We harvest it when it's young. It's the only jackfruit you can get in the States that has no preservatives. We also have a barbecue that has a little more of a savory sweetness, like an American-style barbecue. This is more like a Mexican style, a little tang of Thai.
And what is jackfruit
So
simulate?
jackfruit, it's kind of like a pulled pork. It has the same texture, the same kind of structure. If you take a look in there, it's almost like stringy a little bit. If you eat enough of it, it gets stuck between your teeth, just like pulled pork. You can eat a toothpick. So,
Perfect. What more could a meat eater want?
So that sandwich we just made for you, this is our Italian seitan, but in the ground form. It's just like the sliced, but except it's chunks. Excellent on pizzas and pasta. It's oil-free, so when you ever cook with it, use a little bit of oil. We also have another seitan product we just came out with recently, our chick seitan. We've had it a long time for commercial use, but finally it's for customers at Whole Foods all over the country. We make our tacos with it, our chicken salad. It's also the same chicken we put on our buffalo chicken salad. I think one of the most popular seitans that we have is our bacon seitan. This is awesome. It's sliced and it is seasoned smoky, salty, and it's perfect. It's great with breakfast or a sandwich. We put it on our banh mi here, on our breakfast sandwich. Really easy to cook, even if you burn it, it tastes good. Here's your Italian.
Awesome. Can't wait to make
I hope they enjoy it.
They will.
Hey Kris, thanks for not making me eat sprouts. I do not care for sprouts. But this... Quinn likes it too. The way he's got his mug in that meatloaf. He ain't even sharing. Not that I'd want any after he's been gutting it like that. That is not a civilized way to eat. Not like I'm a carnivore or something.
Everybody is building the big ships and the boats. Some are building monuments, others are jotting down notes. Everybody is in despair, every girl and boy. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody jump for joy. Come all without, come all within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Now I like to do just like the rest. I like my sugar sweet. The garden fumes and making haze, it ain't my cup of meat. Everybody's just standing around beneath the trees, feeding pigeons on a limb. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, them pigeons will go to him. Come all without, come all within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Now Lamb gave it's gonna do. I can recite 'em all. Just tell me where it hurts, and I'll tell you who to call. Nobody can get any sleep. There's someone on everybody's toes. But when the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna doze. Come all without, come all within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. Come all without, come all within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty Quinn.
Do you like Vegan Tuesday Chicago?